Hey everybody, very serious topic today. As you know, I'm all about risk management and safety and freedom and sharing information. But it's come to my attention that obviously we all know there's lots of scammers and hackers out there, but they are targeting my subscribers, my people, and probably every other YouTuber out there because they know you guys have assets. They know you invest. They know you probably own crypto. So you guys are all prime targets. But I want to share with you a live case of exactly how they steal your crypto. And I want you all to be aware of this and protect yourselves going forward. So this is going to be, again, a quick 10-minute video, but it's something we all need to be aware of and we all need to lock ourselves down because nobody wants to know about hacking and this type of stuff and protection. But if you are serious about financial freedom and protecting your assets you've worked so hard to accumulate, you have to watch this video. So sorry for being a little more serious than normal. So the topic today is how hackers steal your crypto and what they do. Need my clicker. First of all, I'm going to jump in and talk basically why crypto is becoming more and more valuable. We've all seen that from the big boost in Bitcoin, despite its little bit of weakness this week. We are still up from 10,000 in October to over 50,000 today. But not only that is basically scammers want in and they are targeting people with crypto. And the reason for that is, one, digital currencies aren't regulated. So it's not like your crypto is stored in a bank that's structured like Fort Knox. Also, the crypto community preference is to self-regulate and self-control. And that makes them a little easier, a little different to steal from. And there's a lot of newbies to the game, and they are low-hanging fruit for the thieves that are out there. And these thieves are focused 24/7. There are armies of them, and they are everywhere, and they're looking to steal from you. So I'm going to make you aware of how they do it. So there's a couple of different scams. There's the giveaway scam, and you'll see at the very end, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. But as you may remember, in 2020, a lot of key celebrities were hacked, including Elon Musk, presidential candidates, rappers, boxers, etc. And they all had the same type of message. I'm giving back to my community due to COVID-19. All Bitcoin sent to my address below will be sent back. It will be doubled. If you send in 1,000, I'll send you back $2,000. Now, does that sound suspicious to you? Yes, it does. And it's a scam. And these people robbed, I think, about $180,000 worth in a matter of hours. So that's the giveaway scam. Beware of those. The other one is the phishing scam. And this is where they try to pull personal information from your laptop. And this can be done through plugins and other types of software that can be maliciously installed. So make sure you have antivirus and all those other protections up to date. Make sure you're very careful about what you download to your computer. All executable files, be very cautious. And make sure it's only from reputable sites. Even companies like Adobe had malware stored, phishing software stored within their Flash updates. So even large companies, unfortunately, can be like parasite transportation vehicles into your laptop. So be very careful of that too. Social engineering, probably the most common one today, is when people pretend to be you or they try to pull information from you. And this is what's happening right now. If you look at my YouTube comments, we fight every day to block them, to report them. But there's people pretending to be me, people pretending to be BitBoy and other YouTubers out there, all sharing WhatsApp, Telegram information, trying to get you to contact them. Because once they do, once they open that channel of communication, they have your name, they probably have your email address, and that's all they need to be able to socially engineer you and get into your accounts. And I'll talk about how they do that as well in a few minutes. The other thing we've got to be aware of is fake crypto sites. Again, these guys are very sophisticated. This is one called blockbunny.co. Again, I'll talk more in detail about the site in a minute, but do not deal with any fake crypto sites. They even replicate sites that exist today and they look legit. But be very, very careful. Do not trust anybody out there. So a quick warning for all. All they need is your name, your phone number, and your email. And with that information, or even two of those three, they can do a lot of damage. You've probably heard of things like SIM card swaps, etc. So again, please don't store any crypto on your cell phone because that is dangerous. And be very careful. Use a whole bunch of things like two-factor authentication, everything that you do as well going forward. But let's talk about how they do social engineering. So this is where they impersonate others using fake emails. They pretend to be me, for example. They offer you irresistible, tempting offers. And they steal victims' funds through knockoff websites and other ways of getting access to your information they can actually pull from you, or they offer you something. So again, be very, very careful. I repeat, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. And remember, I will never reach out to you. I will never want anything from you. I do this as a public service. So I'll give you an example of the real case. This members of my YouTube channel and Patreon have been hit with this, and they were kind enough to share this information back with me. They can reach out to me on things like Discord, and I thank them for doing that. But these people have been tricked, and thank goodness they came to me to verify it was me. And of course it's not. So I'll give you an example. They email people with a funky email address like info.InvestAnswers@gmail.com or officialinvestanswers@gmail.com. Anything that sounds really suspicious, ignore it, okay? I do have an official company email, but it's separate, and I would not use things like Gmail, so be very, very careful. So they wrote to one of our members. I blocked out their details, of course, for security reasons. Basically, awesome. Obviously, they had this person live on the hook. Awesome. Let's take things in steps. Create an account on www.blockbunny.co and get back to me for further instructions. Obviously, they sent something very enticing. They got this person's attention, and then they told them where to go, and they sent them directly to this website, blockbunny.co. Go check it out yourselves. Make sure you use an incognito browser and do not register or click on anything. Just scroll through it. It's a fake website. There are thousands of these. They flip them up and then they turn them off very quickly after they are used for a certain amount of time. They look legitimate, and just be very, very careful. Now, there's a few ways in which you can make sure if a site is real or not. And I recommend you do this with everything in life nowadays. Okay, this is the Wild West. The thieves are there and they use technology to rob you. They're no longer kicking in your door and stealing your possessions. They're going through back doors and going through your computers and stealing your possessions that way. So first of all, go to Google, do a search for the site like blockbunny.co, and Google will tell you there's not many great matches. Then the other thing that I do to check real companies is go to crunchbase.com, for example, and there's many other sites like this. Punch in blockbunny.co. No results found. If there's no results, it's fake. Okay, so be very, very careful. And I'm sure there's guys cloning Coinbase and other websites like that with just a slightly funky tweaked URL just to entice people in, so it makes it look like they're legitimate. Or BlockFi. Give me your crypto. I'll give you 20% back every single month. Sounds good? Yeah, well, it's not true. So be careful. So quick conclusion. And this covers a bunch of things in order that you can all do to protect yourselves. And just remember, they're coming for you. So if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. 99.9% sure it is. So be very careful. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Be careful out there, everybody. Second of all, how to protect yourself. This is a long laundry list. You can pause the video, write down your notes or whatever. I will share this presentation as well with everybody, so you have it. I'll put the link to the Google Sheet in the comments below. But a couple of things you can do. One, always add a second layer of security using two-factor authentication. That's 2FA. Second of all, keep track of all wallet transactions. Even with your credit card, even with your bank account, Make sure you have a bank that sends you a text message or a credit card if any action happens, and that way you know in real time if somebody is using your account. Use multiple exchanges and wallets. Don't carry all your eggs in one basket. Delete all remote access software from your devices. Use advanced recovery phrase as well. Watch for phishing and malware. Block invisible trackers, apps and plugins. Secure your browsers with extensions. In a previous video, I spoke about some of the mining hacking software that's there as well. So be careful of that. And of course, use a password generator and don't use the same password for everything. So a couple of quick little tips just to lock yourself down. But most importantly, don't trust anybody and assume people are out to get you everywhere you go. Another quick thing, this is a simple little graphic to confirm a business is real like I showed you. Phone them. Check the company's register. Look at consumer scam alerts. And never accept money into your account for transfer to another. Do not give anybody your account information. Even if you're doing a real estate transaction, do not wire money after communicating about the wire or wiring instructions through email. Always assume somebody's reading all your text messages, all your emails, all your personal messages, all your direct messages, all your tweets, all your Facebook messages, WhatsApps, etc. Nothing is secure. Be very paranoid. Finally, if you've been scammed, hit the kill switch. And what I mean by this is lock your stuff down. If you have something on your mobile device or laptop, unplug it, take it off the internet, and move to more manual ways of protecting yourself. Stem the risk and protect yourself from further risks. Report the scam to the FTC, reset your passwords, inform your bank or brokerage your financial information may have been stolen, and please update your antivirus software. Always do that. So, sorry for being a little bit hard-hitting and fun, but it's very, very important to protect yourselves. This is a dangerous world, and they are everywhere. So, again, I will not email anybody, ever. All right? Please remember that. If somebody does, they are fake. The comments in the comments below, half of them are fake. There's people saying, oh, I've got this most amazing Forex broker and he's made me a ton of money every single month. Fake. All fake. Be very careful, okay? Stay safe.